Hi everyone, my name's Joe and thanks for joining us today. We'll be covering all that you need to know about co-op programs at Brock University. You'll learn about the structure of academic and work terms, how to develop your professional skills in order to secure great work opportunities, and how your co-op experience will prepare you for your career. We'll conclude today's webinar with a live Q&A session, so please send us your co-op related questions during the webinar and we'll answer them for you at the end. You can submit them through the chat on the YouTube page, or if you're on discover.brocku.ca/webinar, you can submit it through the forum underneath the video. Also, don't forget to tune in to tomorrow's webinar, also at 2 p.m., where we'll discuss career and experiential education at Brock. But first, let's pass things on to Julia Zhu, Brock's Associate Director for Co-op Education.
Welcome to the Co-op webinar at Brock University. My name is Julia Zhu. I lead and oversee the co-op education programs at Brock University as part of Co-op Career and Experiential Education team. Thank you for your interest of Brock University and our co-op programs. Through this webinar, my goal is to share with you our competitive advantages and what a co-op student's experience would look like at Brock University. I will address frequently asked questions throughout my talk, and hopefully it will help you make an informative decision. Co-op programs at Brock University has a lasting history. Our first co-op program is Accounting Co-op, which was established in early 80s. Currently, Brock offers 40 co-op programs across 6 out of 7 faculties, including 31 undergraduate and 9 graduate co-op programs. Our overall co-op enrollment accounts for approximately 15% of Brock's full-time enrollment. It is an exclusive offering that undergraduate students are admitted into a co-op program directly from high school. Direct entry from high school is one of our competitive advantages. It allows a prospective student to have the complete information to make a decision on which school they would like to attend to if co-op is one of the determining factors. Students may still apply to co-op after their first year of university study. However, space may be limited, and not all the co-op programs would be open for application. All our undergraduate co-op programs are honor degree programs that students are required to maintain their honor standing at all times. In the ecosystem of co-op education, students, employer partners, and the institution are all accountable for the success of the learning outcome of co-op education. So there is the higher expectation of our students. Following a prescribed academic schedule, co-op students need to complete 3 4-month full-time work terms in rotation with their academic terms. Our structured programming is to ensure students are equipped with necessary skills and knowledge to contribute to the world of work. At Brock, the first co-op work term typically starts in year 2 May, or year 3 September, with a few exceptions. I invite you to check out our program brochure online for more specific program sequence of each of our co-op programs. Our co-op work terms are typically paid full-time experience, following the guidelines from Cooperative Education and Work Integrated Learning CWIL Canada, which is the national governance body for cooperative education. We partner with our employers to ensure the quality of each work term meets the national guidelines. Structured reflection is built in for each co-op work term to guide students' skill development and track their progress. Co-op credentials is reflected on students' transcript and degree. In 2019, over 1,350 co-op students complete a 4-month co-op work term. Among those, the majority of our work terms took place in Greater Toronto Area and here in Niagara, followed by Hamilton, Burlington, and Eastern Ontario. If you are interested in salary information for a specific co-op program, please check out our salary survey on our website here. And the fees affiliated with our co-op program are administrative fees designed to phase in during a student's progress through their degree in order to offset the significant university resources that are required to recruit, facilitate, and coordinate the co-op experience. The fee is broken down as listed on this chart in installments to ease the financial pressure on students and parents. As you start at Brock University, during your first year of study, our goal is to support you with your transition to the university learning and social environment, as well as to prepare you for your co-op journey. Our co-op transition advisor is your point of contact for anything related to co-op. We recognize it is a new landscape for all our incoming students this year. To keep you stay current and engaged, we will offer our Year 1 orientation and programming virtually this fall. We encourage you to actively participate in these activities. What can you expect? We plan to connect with you in early August to invite you to participate in our welcome webinar during the first week of school. Throughout the month of September, you will be encouraged to attend a virtual co-op info session that is related to your specific degree program. We will also offer optional monthly career programming and activities to engage you throughout your first year of study. As you're progressing through your study, following your program schedule, you will enroll in our co-op professional preparation course 0 and 90 and to be engaged in the formalized co-op programming, typically in Year 2 fall. The 0 and 90 course is a mandatory prerequisite for all co-op students to complete successfully prior to proceeding to the next stage of their co-op journey. Our professional preparation course curriculum is framed and developed based on Brock Career Development Model. Through the training, our objective is to help you improve understanding of individual skills, interests, and how this translates from co-op opportunities to career options while cultivating a flexible mindset. It is to help you increase awareness of various industries and sectors related to discipline program area to improve your ability to make more informed career and co-op decisions. It would also help you develop a polished resume and a cover letter, as well as practiced interview strategy that will enable you to articulate your skills effectively to potential employers. Last but not least, it would help you to gain understanding of business etiquette, networking strategies, workplace efficacy to improve success during a co-op work term. After you complete your co-op professional preparation course successfully, gained a better understanding of yourself, labor market trends, feel comfortable of articulating your skills, and have set your skill development goals, now you'll be engaged in the job search competition. Co-op job search process is a recruitment and selection process. Our student talent performance consultants provide one-to-one coaching to each student to assist them in securing a co-op opportunity that would meet their skill development goals. Our talent partnership consultants proactively outreach to qualified employers to promote our student talent. Students to us are not just student numbers, but individual talents filled with potential. Our goal is to help employers and the students to recognize that potential. Because of our individual approach, we're proud to say that we've had over 90% employment rate for co-op hiring year after year in the last 15 years. Even in the current climate, for our spring work term, we have now reached over 70% of co-op employment rate, which is well above national average. We thank our employers for their support and generosity to ensure that our students are still able to attain valuable experience under a safe environment. We also applaud our students being agile and flexible. We're still working with available students who are eager to go out on a work term this spring And I'm confident that with the support from the government, employer partners, and our broad community, we will again achieve a satisfying result despite the disruption. You may now ask, can a student find a co-op job on their own? The answer is yes. Although majority of the co-op students at Brock secure their work term through the connections we build with employers, some students may still choose to conduct job search independently through their own network. Our co-op professional preparation curriculum would have taught our students with the skills they need to make connections and searching for positions on their own. At the same time, we will still provide support and guidance to ensure the quality of the experience meets co-op requirements. While students on their work term, their co-op work term experience is regularly monitored by our office, and their progress on their skill development is tracked following a structured reflection practice. In discussion of their skill development goals, each student's designated talent performance consultant will help them develop their goals for the following work term, and this cycle continues until the co-op student meets all 3 work term requirements. Does a student have to stay with the same co-op employer for all their work terms? For accounting co-op students, if you secure your work term with one of the CPA firms and your performance meets the firm's expectation, you will most likely to be offered a return offer for the rest of your co-op work terms, and the expectation is that you will return to the same firm. This is the main reason for public accounting firms to adopt co-op hiring as part of their talent strategy and invest in your development. For other program students, you can choose to complete your work terms with the same employer for either a longer project that require a student work consecutively for 2 or 3 work terms, or you can compete for different employers for each of your work term. When a student accepts a longer than 4-month co-op employment, we will work with the respective academic advisor to adjust the student's academic plan. As you can see now, the reason that a co-op is one of the most robust experiential learning models is the depth and the breadth of experience a student can attain through their rigorous process. Here are 2 of our co-op students who would like to share their reflection on their co-op journey.
I would recommend co-op to incoming and/or first-year transfer students for 3 benefits that co-op provides. First, it helps you to expand your skill set past the skills that are taught in the classroom. So for example, in my co-op position, I worked in cybersecurity. So I spent the good part of the first month of my co-op position learning all about cybersecurity and the different subjects that I would need to know for my position. And this isn't taught in the classroom, and it really provided me a good understanding of what it's like to work in the field. Second, co-op helps you to build a network. This network can really help you to land a job after you graduate. Consider each day on your co-op placement as an interview. Always put your best self forward, always show good initiative and good work ethic, and it can really help you land a job post-graduation. And third, co-op helps you to hone in on what you would like to do post-graduation. The way that co-op is set up, it gives you 3 different positions. Take advantage of them. So this flexibility doesn't exist in full-time positions. So this opportunity to experiment is valuable. Try to figure out what you enjoy and what you maybe rather would not do.
I would recommend co-op to first year students or transfer students because I feel like it gives you skills that are invaluable and that really you can't get anywhere else. I learned so many things about myself and gained so much confidence through the workshops and the course that co-op gives in your first year to prepare you for your work terms that I feel like I wouldn't have been able to complete my interview and end up in the position that I got without the skills that co-op gave me. I learned so much about myself in terms of what types of jobs I want and how I am in a workplace setting and what I want to look for. That, again, I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity. So I think it's a great experience in that it really teaches you about yourself and what you look and what you want to look for further down the path for your own career. And it gives you those experiences that are invaluable, like I said.
Up till now, I hope you recognize that the learning outcome of co-op at Brock is more than just finding a job. Getting a job is an output of co-op education. The learning outcome of co-op at Brock is that students will gain and develop skills, knowledge, and confidence necessary for the next step in their career journey. The job market trends may change. It's never been so surreal in the last few weeks. Before this pandemic, we were nervous of how technology is going to change the world of work. During the pandemic, we have witnessed how many businesses had to retool or reinvent themselves to meet the changing market. We may not be able to predict what the world may need tomorrow. However, what we can do is to help our students gain and develop fundamental skills such as critical thinking, communication, complex problem solving, teamwork skills that are required no matter how the market changes. What we can do is to educate and help our co-op students practice how to go about developing themselves, that no matter how the market changes, they can always stay current and be confident when facing uncertainty. That is our biggest competitive advantage. That is why we're so proud of what we do, because it has a lasting impact on our students beyond graduation. Here is a few of my colleagues and the co-op students we have this summer that they wish to pass on their best wishes to all of you. Thank you for your time and attention. No matter which school you decide to enroll, we wish you all the best with your future development. And if you're joining us at Brock this coming school year, we look forward to be part of your Brock experience. Stay safe. So long.
Thanks so much, Julia. And now it's time for our live Q&A session. We're going to take a quick break for a few minutes to collect your questions, and we'll come back with answers for you. Stay tuned. All right, and we are back. Thank you so much for everybody that submitted their questions. We're going to do our best to get to all of them and get the answers out there to you. However, if we don't, we'll try our best to get in contact with you. And if we can't get in hold of you, you can contact us at any time by email at futurestudent@brocku.ca. So the first question that we got was, I didn't get into the co-op stream out of high school. Can I still apply once I'm a student at Brock? And the answer to that is yes. You can apply to co-op at the end of your first year of study at Brock, but please know that space may be limited. I hope that answers your question for you there. The next question that we have is, I have an organization in mind that I'd like to do my co-op at. Can I apply there, or do I have to go through the employers that work with Brock? And the answer to that is yes. You can secure a work term through your own network, and the co-op office will provide you with the support to ensure that the opportunity meets the co-op requirements. I hope that answers your question for you. Next question is, can I do all of my work placements at once, or do I have to balance them with academic terms? So, depending on what degree program you are enrolled in, the majority of our programs are flexible to allow a student to complete a 4 to 12-month consecutive work term at once. Some exceptions will apply for programs such as accounting co-op, dramatic arts co-op, tourism co-op, and history co-op. Our co-op transition advisor will work with the student and respective academic advisor to evaluate each case. So, long story short, yes, but there are some caveats there. So, hopefully that answers your question. The next question we have is, will you help students write cover letters and prepare resumes? And the answer to that is yes, we will teach our students how to build an effective cover letter and resume. We do review and help students revise them to meet employers' standards. We want to make sure that you can get the position that you want, so we'll help you along the way to make sure that your resume and cover letter are up to snuff. I hope that answers your question there. And the last question that we're going to get to today is, do many employers hire co-op students once they graduate? So we are working on tracking our stats on how many co-op students are being hired by their co-op employers or secure full-time employment through the connection they built on their work term. However, through the survey conducted by Universities Canada a few years ago, we found that 80% of employers stated that co-op students are potential future employees. That's the main reason that employers choose to participate in co-op. So I hope that answers your question there. And that just about wraps up all of the questions that we've received. If you have submitted a question and we didn't answer it, like I said, you can get in contact with us and we will help you out. So thank you so much for joining us. And if we didn't get to your question, you can contact us by email at futurestudent@brockU.ca. We hope you enjoyed the webinar, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow at 2 p.m. for our Career and Experiential Education webinar. Have a great day and stay safe. Thanks so much.